Hi everybody, it's Tom once again from Comic Book Creature. I'm able to film a second video tonight. Not sure if I'll get them both up at the same time, but at least I'll have it done. Wanted to kind of thank everybody for bearing with me. I had a really long summer. Had a relative have a serious accident, and he was in the hospital for a long time. Some of you knew about that, and I appreciate your thoughts and prayers. He's doing fantastic. He's doing so much better. It's literally a miracle, and we thank God for that. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you bearing with me. I know it's been a while since I've actually been doing regular videos, but now I'm back in the saddle again, and I just want to let you know the direction I'm going to be taking the channel. Certainly, we're going to be doing comic books because that's what is near and dear to our hearts, and we're going to be doing that. But we're also going to expand the channel into a little bit more, dealing with movies and popular culture and actual books themselves. I actually made a second YouTube channel, and was going to have a completely different channel for this kind of thing. But then I got to thinking that most of the things that I talk about are very related. And I've noticed on a lot of other channels, like I know that Reaper Tate does a lot of video game stuff, and I know that several other people do a lot of other things, action figures and statues and such. And so I wanted to kind of share some of my other passions with you on this channel. And so I intend to do movie reviews, I intend to do Blu-ray, DVD spotlights, book reviews, just general geek stuff. So I will still be Comic Book Creature, but it may be, the channel banner might be changed to Pop Culture Creature. I'm not sure, but my handle will still be Creature. Nothing will change. You don't have to do anything. I appreciate you staying subscribed, and hopefully you'll be interested in these things. Thank you for your patience. Now, without further ado, I'm going to show you a few things that I've gotten as a result of kind of a sad story. In my hometown, it's a really small town, about 6,000 people. Our Walmart is closing permanently. I know this has happened to some small Walmarts across the country, but ours is closing permanently. The sad part is that it's going to put a burden on our tax base here, and it will also, it took about 80 some jobs with it, so that's kind of tragic. However, you do occasionally get a great sale when something like that happens, and I've gotten a lot of things at 25 and 50% off, and I wanted to share some of those with you. Some of them are stuff that you're going to know about already, but I wanted to touch base on that. And at the end of this video, I'm going to have a very short, non-spoiler filled review of Smallfoot, which I went and saw today with my daughter. So, all right, let's check this out. First off, in the DVD section here, I've got Superman the movie. That's a great classic. I'm sure everybody that's watching this has probably seen it. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. It was one of the earliest. I remember going to a Superman birthday party when I was a little boy. It was fantastic. Picked up Triple X. I think I may already have a copy of this. It's over-the-top special effects stunts that are just impossible, but, you know, it's always just a lot of fun. Not going to win any awards. Ended up getting The Cat in the Hat, which as a teacher, we're all Dr. Seuss fans, and I enjoy this type of film. So it's a lot of fun with some great performances. 9 to 5, if you're from my neck of the woods, Dolly Parton is kind of a household word, which she is mostly nationwide, but this was an old movie back in the day about ladies having trouble with their overbearing boss, so it's a lot of fun, and Dolly's always great. Okay. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Not sure why I grabbed that, other than I have a lot of grandkids. Wasn't real impressed with the first one. I don't know. We'll see about this one. All right. Earth to Echo. I have not seen this film. I really want to see it, but I have not seen it. So I'm looking forward to taking a look at that. And we have one last DVD here. It's Safe House. Mostly got it because Ryan Reynolds is in it, and I haven't actually seen this one either, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Got those out of like the $2 bin, so they're about $1.97 a piece. And now we'll go on into a few of the Blu-rays, which I really, this movie is just so tremendous. I'm going to do a whole video on it at some point, but I picked up A Quiet Place. I think it's one of the most profound, fantastic films of any genre that's been put out in a very long time. I have my reasons for that. I also believe it's one of the most allegorically Christian films put out in a long time, which I'm going to go into that in a later video. Just superb video. Superb movie. This is always great. We didn't have this. We've seen it probably a whole lot of times. It's one of my favorite Disney movies ever. Just fantastic. Really excited to pick this up at 50% off. My wife snagged that for me. And it's the Avatar: The Last Airbender, the entire complete series. I'm looking forward to watching all of these, some of these again, and enjoying this in the Blu-ray format. So pretty excited about that. Just a gorgeous cover. Just love it. For those of you that are kind of like Lovecraftian fans and things like that, this is a sleeper hit that a lot of people did not realize was really out there. It didn't perform so well in the box office. My daughter insisted on seeing it because of Natalie Portman. I went along because I enjoy all science fiction. It is really and truly a fantastic movie. It's starting to pick up steam in science fiction and horror followings. And there's a book, of course, that goes with it, but it's really starting to pick up steam. People are starting to talk about it more. It was loved by critics. If you haven't seen it, you really should take a look at it. It truly, truly messes with you. It's this sense of dread that's kind of pretty incredible. Fantastic. Now, I haven't seen this one, but I picked it up also. This is Upgrade. I am sure that some of you have seen the trailer for this. The premise of it is really, really interesting. My dog's walking around, if you hear. Really interesting. And I'm looking forward to watching it. I hear it is pretty violent, but I'll let you know. And then I was able to pick this one up. I got the absolute last copy on the shelf. I have not seen it yet, but I've heard so much about it that I had to grab this. It's Hereditary. I'm sorry, Heredity. No, it's Hereditary. It has a reputation to be a tremendous film. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm a huge horror fan and a huge science fiction fan and that sort of stuff. And I'm thinking people are calling this the Babadook of this year. And so I'm really interested to see. Supposedly this little lady right here gives an unbelievable performance. I will have more on this later also. So there's that. Okay, I also picked up a Batman figure, Justice League. It's pretty cool for half price, 50% off. I like that. I'll be setting that on the shelf. And, of course, old Buckethead himself, Iron Man. Just fantastic little toys. Inexpensive, but kind of neat. And then probably my favorite Marvel character of all time, Thor. Love Thor, enjoy the movies, love the Avengers films. Y'all, I'm sure, have seen all of those, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of those things that I picked up as a bargain. Really sad that Walmart's closing. It's going to make life a little less convenient, but it is what it is, and so we were able to benefit a little bit from that. So we appreciate being able to get those discounts. Okay, on to the Smallfoot review. My daughter and I went to see Smallfoot this afternoon. I was really, really impressed, really, considering the fact and for what it is. Smallfoot is an animated film, and it has a whole lot of heart to it. It was a lot of fun to see. It was a lot of fun to look at the animation. It was visually stunning. It was truly a fantastic looking film. It also had a great musical score with some super performances. It's not quite a musical, but it gets very, very close. It is a great film about, at first I thought they were going to go a path of talking about tearing down ancient traditions. And, excuse me, I'll talk more about that later in different reviews, but it looked to begin with like it was going to be something about tearing down ancient traditions and superstitions. But in essence, what it really became was a story about seeking truth, and that there is one truth. And that one truth is more important than any kind of comfort zone that any of us are in. And it's a story about unity, of how to bring people together on common ground. It's a story about misunderstandings, and there's a lot of humor in it, and it's just got a lot of heart. So I highly recommend Smallfoot. I probably give it 6 or 7 out of 10 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. Take your kids. It's a good time. All right, I'm about to lose my voice, so thank you for tuning in. And the channel's going to be changing, guys, so keep tuning in, and you're going to see some different things. I hope that you enjoy those. Please leave in the feedback down there. Let me know what you think. Do you think I should maybe change it to And it's from comic book creature to pop culture creature. I don't know. I think it might be a good idea. Let me know what you think. Take care. Be kind to each other. Talk to you later.